Welcome back to Cozy Woman Podcast. My name is Shan, Mama of the Girls. This is a podcast that is all about helping everybody become better parents, helping kids move along in their kid world, and being informed. This episode 18, I want to talk about make sure your kids exercise. Because I know a lot of families are in quarantine, but kids need to exercise. Kids need to be active. My daughter has gym over Zoom, and it's super weird to see her do it, but I get it. Obesity is still high for children in North America. So what are you doing that's helping your children remain active during this quarantine, aka pandemic, aka COVID? What? Hey guys, just a reminder, there is Mama's Cozy Closet that has some merch on there for moms out there. So if you're interested in getting a cute sweatshirt, getting a cute sweatshirt, a fanny pack, or a mug, I got some goodies on there for you guys. All right, peace. All right, here are some things that your children should be doing during this quarantine, during this pandemic, okay? Your kids need to be able to jump rope or learn how to use a jump rope, okay? They're not having recess, so these resources are not given to them, so we have to be the resource. Go buy your kid a child-sized jump rope. Teach them how to jump rope. Maybe get them roller skates. Teach them how to roller skates. You could get the elbow pad, the knee pad, the helmet. Safety first, right? As long as they're active, we don't care. You could do races with your kids at the park on grass. That way, if they fall, it's not a big deal. Teach kids how to be friendly and competitive at the same time. How to be fair, and somebody's going to be a winner and somebody's going to be a loser. Like, you do not want your child going back to school during this pandemic and not understanding what to do at recess and not understanding how to use the equipment in gym, okay? These kids today, I don't even know. Do they even play tag? Play tag with your kids, especially if you know of your friends having multiple kids. Take a group of kids to the park and play tags with them, okay? I like to go to the park when it's not a lot of people at the park. But if I let the girls decide, they might decide to go to a bigger park where there's going to be more options for kids to be there. But I like going to the park with them when it's just them, okay? Understand this, that kids need to run. Kids' version of running is like adults running around a track, adults running outside, jogging, or adults running on a treadmill, okay? They need to run. It helps their heart. Kids need to jump. Is their version of adults doing squats, okay? It helps their bodies, their joints, everything. Skipping and jump rope is like AKA leg day for adults. Let the kids do it, okay? Let them fail, let them try, let them prevail. Bear crawling for kids is like planks for adults. It's going to help them. If kids are not active and they're eating all this junk in the house and they're in the house and they're having school in the house, well, you already know what's going to happen, okay? Your kids are going to look like a roly-poly-oly. Yoga relaxes adults, older people, and young people. So kids can do yoga. It's going to help them relax. They can do jumping jacks. That's essential. They could do that in one spot. They could do that outside. They could do that on grass. Wherever it's a safe environment, let them do jumping jacks. Balancing on each leg. Kids should try that, especially if they don't know how to ride a bicycle yet. That'll help them maintain some form of balance. If they have bicycles, even better. Let them ride their bikes around the park, okay? I don't personally trust kids riding bikes in the street, but I've seen people in Atlanta do it, and it's super dangerous. Pushing and pulling of something, aka tug of war. Do kids today in 2020 even know how to play tug of war? I don't between the games, between the phones and the iPads, I don't know what kids actually do outside, besides go up to kids, touch things, swing, or sit on the swing and twirl around because they don't know how to swing and they don't want to learn. So I don't know. Today's kids is kind of weird, but we have to make sure they're active. We have to make sure that we have better food options in the house. Don't just have Don't just have a fridge full of juice, okay? If you see them have 2 cups of juice today, make the rest of the day water. If you made lemonade, put more water and lemons in it than you do sugar. Just be aware of what your kids is taking in. Right now, I'm drinking a Palm antioxidant super tea. It's pomegranate peach with passion white tea. That's what I'm drinking. This morning I had a peppermint and what's that? It's this other herb that helps with any scratchy throat or colds. But I'm making different choices for what I want my breakfast to be. My yogurt was an Activia yogurt, and Anya likes it. Aria likes it, so I give it to the kids, okay? If it's going to help them flush out their system, eat it up. Take kids to the park, okay? I understand that it's quarantine. If it's early in the morning and there's not a lot of kids there, take them to the park for an hour. Let them run out that energy. Let them play basketball. Let them play dodgeball with a softball, baseball. What else do kids play? I don't know if these kids today play Foursquare. I used to play Foursquare at recess, but I don't know if today's kids play Foursquare. Safety, if you have a trampoline, is important. I know my brother has a trampoline for his girls at his house in Florida, but I don't have a trampoline. But if you do have a trampoline, let your kids go on the trampoline, but make sure it's safe, okay? Make sure you've checked it. Make sure all the hooks are where it needs to be. Make sure the chains and everything are not, iffy. Just make sure it's safety first outside. Make sure kids are not running into streets for balls. Make sure kids are aware of their surroundings. Keep an eye out for grown-ups that just come to parks and they watch kids, okay? Just be on alert. When you take your kids to the park and there's a lot of kids there, make sure they're wearing bright colored clothes. Make sure you take a picture of what they look like while they're at the park, just in case anything happens. And just be aware, okay? Sanitizer is a must. Purell wipes is a must. Clorox wipes is a must. What else is a must? Regular wipes is a must. Band-Aids in your car is a must. Extra mask in your car is a must. These are just the things that we have to put into our normal, everyday, out with the kids, out with the girls routine, okay? Get with it because these are the times. But just make sure that your kid is actually doing some form of exercising during this quarantine. They cannot be just in the house eating chips, cookies, candy, cereal, meats, starches, and do it all over again, and pizza and soda. They can't do that and be in the house. You got to figure out a way to make your kids active. Lastly, most of the time, kids don't get to go outside and play with their parents because their parents aren't active. So if you're not active, your kids is not going to be active. So get them kids outside. Thank you for listening to Cozy Boom. Peace. Bye.
Bye.
What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? These ultra-low net-carb baked goods contain zero sugar, fewer calories, and more protein than the leading brands, and are high in fiber to support gut health. Shop now at Hero.co.